welcome to the show. This is a new segment called Dazza'S Discussions. So each week, going to have Lisa Pierce here is going to join the desk, and Arlene Molden isn't here for our first episode, but not to worry, we'll catch up with Arlene. So this is our pilot.
Ooh.
Have you ever done a pilot before?
No.
Well, here we go. This is the pilot episode. So Dazza'S Discussions. So Lisa Pierce, tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm Lisa Pierce. I own Little Toy Lane. I did have a little shop in the Australia Arcade, but I've just gone back to markets again. I've got a 2 and 4 year old, and having them in the shop was a bit full on. So markets on weekends is where you'll find me.
Yeah, cool. Okay, and what markets do you get to?
I do Queen's Park, Margaret Street, any specialty markets.
Events like the Festival of Rail.
Yes, the Festival of Rail, and I'm doing Snowflake Festival and Jumpers and Jazz. So,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so each week we're just going to take a discussion point and just talk about it. And one of the things I want to discuss this week is buying locally. And the big trend is the farmers markets at the moment. There's a couple going on in town.
Yep.
And I guess the challenge is that we've put out is a $50 challenge. So you go to Coles, Woolies and Aldi, don't you?
Yep.
So do you tend to buy your fresh fruit and veg there?
I've
been guilty of doing it.
I do, yes. Mainly because it's easier to get in with the kids and out with the kids.
That's right,
yeah. And on weekends I'm at the market, so, but yeah, it is, I would like to support the markets more.
And I've been guilty of buying the $2 milk.
I've never bought the $2 milk.
Right.
I've never done that.
Okay.
I buy at least over $4 for my milk.
So there you go.
Never buy $2 milk.
So what Josie Townsend and I have come up with is the $50 challenge. When you're in those big majors like Coles, Woolies and Aldi, sure, you've got to buy stuff, but think about the fresh fruit and veg, and your meat and chicken and turkey. Can you wait till Thursday at the Empire Theatre to buy it from there?
Yep.
At the My Local Feast Farmers Markets, or on a Saturday at the Walton's Precinct there to buy it from there, or at Cobb & Co every second Saturday. Buy locally. Toys. Yeah,
toys. Trying to, Grand Central's amazing, but thinking about all your local small businesses in and around Toowoomba that also need your help. They don't have the support of big nationals propping them up. So
Chris Libke, classic Libke Tyres, the best service you'll ever get, and he's just breaking all records, and he'll give you a great service and great price. A local guy. Beach Ross Brothers, again, fresh fruit and veg. The Burles is out at Westridge Shopping Centre. Brilliant. Again, local people. Hannah's.
Yep.
For clothing.
Definitely. I love going into there. Their milkshakes are so old school.
And they still write everything down on dockets. And it's that special service. What other local shops have your local coffee shops? I mean, you've got Chef Mark and Annie White have got Parisienne, Glenn at Pony Espresso.
Yep.
And then
all your little, local small businesses like in the arcade, the Polka Dot Pop and Little Chiefs and Florence and Marimel. So
So you can't avoid the majors. You've got to go there, and I go there. Lisa goes there. But just think about where your dollar is, and no more $2 milk for me.
Good.
Let's support those farmers, because the dairy industry is doing it tough. So
it is. It is.
So that's the thought from on our discussion point there. We're just going to take a little break, and in the ad you'll find a local printer who can do your business cards in 1 day turnaround. So we'll be back after the break. I'll see you soon. You're going to come back on the other side?
Yes.
Okay. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Neil from CGD Group, and we do printing with imagination. Our products and imaging have that wow factor. Whether it be business cards, flyers, the Coffee Gazette, or our brand new A5 video folders and animation. Have your business branding remembered. Call us today on 4639 5553. CGD Group, printing with imagination.
G'day, welcome back. Segment 2 and tourism. Do you believe there's tourism in Toowoomba?
There sure is, yeah.
Okay, so when you have family and friends come to Toowoomba, what do you do with them? Where do you take them?
Well, we only moved to Toowoomba 3 years ago now.
Oh, right, you're not a local yet.
I'm not a local, so we are still discovering new places in and around Toowoomba. So, and most of my friends that come up do have kids, so we love to go to the beautiful parks. That's what attracted us to move to Toowoomba was the parks and the tree-lined streets.
Yep,
so,
yep.
So we parks, where else do we go? We go to the cafes that have the kids' playgrounds. So,
Yep.
At least you can try and talk to your friends and family while your kids are playing.
Yep, yep.
The markets.
Yep.
My friends love coming and just strolling through the markets. I think Toowoomba has such a good market vibe. And,
It does.
with the new Walton food area, I took my brother and sister-in-law there on the weekend, and they were like, "Why haven't you ever taken us here before?"
It's only just started.
Yeah. So,
That's why.
Yeah. They want to move here now after going to those markets.
So when you were looking around for somewhere to live, what was the toss-up?
Well, we wanted to live in where everyone wants to live, but we couldn't afford to live there.
Where was that?
Up Coho Street.
All right,
and,
yep.
Of Toowoomba, but for what we wanted, we didn't want to renovate, and we didn't want to pay a renovated price house, so we didn't buy in that area.
And when you were looking at cities, why did you choose Toowoomba over the other place?
Well, we didn't. We own a house in Brisbane as well, so we didn't want to move back to Brisbane. We came from when my daughter was growing up. We lived in a very, very small country town, and we still wanted that country feel.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's got.
It has, but it's got that big city things. You've got your big hospitals and your big supermarkets and shopping centres. So you've got that country, but you've also got the city.
And I guess when family and friends come and visit me, and that does happen. My cousin came over from London once, and I took him up to Picnic Point, and we're sitting up there having a Corona, and he goes, "How often do you come up here?" I said, "Mate, I don't come up here very often at all." And I was probably a bit embarrassed actually, because it's so beautiful up there. And your point about the market culture, Lisa and Sam put the Queen's Park markets together. You can go and throw a blanket on the ground and enjoy the festivities there.
Yeah.
The Oakey Army Aviation Base has got a museum out there, and I took my cousin out there and showed him around. And my father-in-law came up from Geelong, and he'd actually worked at Oakey, and he got to go through that. And that's a secret. A lot of people don't know it's there. The cultural...
Even the little wineries you can go to.
Yeah, Kingsthorpe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob Holland's got one out at Crow's Nest.
Yeah.
There's heaps of things to do there. The other thing I was thinking of before was the Australian Cultural Library upstairs above in the Whitehorse building. A lot of people don't know it's there. It's a reference library where it's old newspapers and videos and music tapes and records and the old gramophone records. That's up there, and Steve Townsend runs that up there. It's amazing. So there's lots of different things in tourism. Cobb & Co.
That's always fun to take the kids.
Cobb & Co. And there's Play School's just been on the Play School anniversary, still going.
Yep.
So there's plenty of tourism
Up
things to
until
do.
the end of June, I think. Yes. Yeah.
And while we're here, as we wrap up this segment on tourism, the 28th of May, do you know what's happening in Toowoomba?
First coat. No.
Well, First Coat's coming up. That's around the 26th, I think, and I'm going to a press conference about that. But the 28th of May is open house. So Toowoomba Open House is where there's 19 properties around Toowoomba going to be open. There's going to be Town Hall, the Art Gallery, the men's municipal toilets are going to be open in Russell Street.
Really? That little one?
It's a historical building.
That's awesome.
So if you haven't had a look in there, because it caused controversy. It was pulled apart, brick by brick, numbered, moved, did all that roadwork there, and it's been put back together and preserved to its original condition. And even though it's not historical yet, but John Wagner's opening the airport on the 28th, so you can get out and see that. There's 19 places, so the 28th of May. Bull's Head Inn, went out there on the weekend, had scones and pikelets and coffee with Stephanie Keys from the National Trust. Jeff and I had a great time out there and our partners.
Wow.
So Bull's Head Inn will be open, so mark that on your calendar. When your family and friends are up, the 28th of May, Toowoomba Open House from the National Trust, and there's 19 venues open around town. So there's plenty of tourism things in Toowoomba.
There is. Lots to do.
Okay. Well, that's our first episode, and it's a pretty quick one, but hope this is interesting. If you've got a topic you want us to talk about, just send us an email to the Gmail at toowoomba4350tv@gmail.com. You going to come back on next week?
If you're happy. We'll see
And
how the ratings are.
we'll get Arlene in here as well, and we'll talk about, we'll find an issue that's been going on in Toowoomba, we'll talk about that. So that's our pilot. Hope you enjoyed that. and I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Daryl. See ya.
Okay, until then, take care. TOOWOOMBA 4358 TV, it's more than just a postcode. See ya.